Welcome to another Warhammer 40,000 battle report here at Slider Games. Today we have 1,500 points, Tempest of War, Tau versus Blood Angels. And this is our battlefield. We're here fighting over some alien plant life, perhaps. A planet that's seen war, obviously, in the past with all the craters and everything, and the war continues to rage. We were just doing Take and Hold today, so this is the super basic one. So just you get 5 points for controlling one or more objective markers, controlling 2 or more, and then controlling more than your opponent. And we got the sweeping engagement deployment. So we have an objective over here in this plant for that deployment zone, and then in this one for this deployment zone. And then we're got a crater in this, almost in the center of the battlefield. So these are pretty close. And then we kind of have one swung out here on the edge for our 5 objective markers. And yeah, controlling the Blood Angels. Ty, welcome
back in.
Yeah,
I've been playing against raccoons ever since then. They're getting good with their damn space stores.
Yeah. So yeah, exciting times. 10th edition just announced. So as of the shooting of this video, we have some limited info. But what are you're excited about it?
Oh, I'm excited for new Dante. I'm excited for a reset of the meta, for everything just to be turned on its head. Streamlined gameplay, less of the stratagems.
Yeah.
I'm making it a point to use less stratagems today. Absolutely, almost none except for rerolls. Maybe Insane Bravery, because I'm not lucky with morale. But that's going away, hopefully.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm so excited, so stoked. And,
Sweet.
I'm going to be beating up Tau today.
Yeah, right on. All right. Yeah, I'm excited for 10th as well. Very excited for just how it will affect the game. And I think what they're announcing, all of that will be improvements to the game. So I'm excited for that. But for now, let's look at the armies. This is exactly 1,500 points of my custom Tau Sept Sunars. We do follow Tau Sept tenants, so we get an additional 3 inches to all of our auras, and we can reroll a hit or a wound each time we attack. And thanks to Arcs of Omen today, I am bringing both of my commanders. Commander Skyfire, she is equipped with 3 fusion blasters, a pulse rifle, and is accompanied by 2 gun drones. And then our Warlord today is Commander Bravestand. He has 3 missile pods and a target lock, so he will ignore light cover when he's shooting. And he also has 2 marker drones coming with him. And I did not pay for any relics, so we're going to be starting with 4 CP for... we had to spend 1 to get the second commander, and then 1 for his warlord trait. Behind them, we've got our 3 infantry squads here, 3 fire warrior squads. 2 squads have gun drones, and 1 squad does not, just for points purposes. And then we also have some pathfinders. They are coming with a shield drone and a pulse accelerator drone. Behind them, probably most likely coming out of Deep Strike, Mantle Hold with Commander Skyfire, squad of crisis suits. They each have 3 fusion blasters and a shield generator. They also have 2 gun drones hanging out with them. And then all the way in the back row, we have just a hammerhead with smart missiles and a railgun. And then finally our Riptide there in the back with a heavy burst cannon, smart missiles, target lock, early warning override, and a counter fire defense system. And that is exactly 1,500 points of my custom Tau Sept Sunars here to take on the Blood Angels. Let's take a look at the Imperial forces. This is exactly 1,500 points of Blood Angels. What do we have here?
Okay, starting off with Dante. Warlord, we're bearing free funds of CP, which I'm immediately burning for a Sang Priest, Jump Pack, Selfless Healer, Chief Apothecary, Teeth of Terra. So I'm burning 2 right there. Then we have a Librarian and Phobos. I'm making him a Chief Librarian. He has Shield of Sanguinius, Unleash Rage, and the Quickening are his psychic powers. Then jumping into elites real quick, we have a Judiciar.
Yeah.
I say it several different ways.
He's got a big sword. And,
yeah, he has a big sword.
Judges people.
And he tells you to stop.
Yeah.
And you're not allowed to do stuff. And then moving on to my Blade vets. Blade vets, they actually, when I bought them off eBay, they came with T-hammers. They don't have T-hammers. That's not legal. But they're power swords. The one with the little blue glow on his little hammer.
Yeah, nice.
That's the Sergeant with the Neo-Volkite.
Nice.
And then we have 3 aggressors. They're all with the flame gauntlets.
Flamey boys. Nice.
And not modeled, but they come with the little grenade launchers.
Okay, yep.
And then I have 2 5-mans of Sanguinary Guard. Can't leave a home without them as a Blood Angels player. They all have axes and Inferno pistols.
Sweet.
And then jumping over here, we have Death Company Marines upgraded with jump packs, and those are really weirdly shaped. Really weirdly shaped T-hammers. Trust me, they're really weirdly shaped T-hammers. Your eyes are tricking you. And then I have 2 5-mans, both are the same, of Assault Intercessor, or 2 10-mans, I'm sorry. Assault Intercessors, they all have this loadout, a Inferno pistol and a T-hammer. And that's pretty much it.
Sweet. Looking good. Yeah, 1,500 points. A lot of characters. I love that you bring a lot of characters.
I love characters. They're my favorite.
Yeah.
Characters and elites.
Very cool. So, this should be interesting. Much infantry here. I have a lot of anti-tank guns, so should be interesting to see if I have enough shots to whittle down all these bodies. Let's take a look at deployment. We have deployed here on this ruined wilderness battlefield. Tau over here, we're pretty clustered, but we do have the Hammerhead is basically screened out for any deep striking from the Blood Angels with this squad of Fire Warriors helping him out a little bit, just pushing him back a couple extra inches from him. But up front we do have Fire Warriors with the drones, Commander Bravestand, Pathfinders, Riptide, and then the other squad of Fire Warriors with the drones are out. The squad of Fire Warriors without drones is in Strategic Reserve, and Commander Skyfire and her Crisis team are in Mantihold and Deep Strike. This is our deployment. We do have Exemplar of the Koyan on Bravestand, so I will, if I choose Montka, I'll be able to redeploy 1 unit. If I choose Koyan, I'll be able to redeploy up to 3 units. So we can, this formation could change depending on who goes first. But over here, we've got a lot of red. Where's all your gold and black?
Deep Strike.
They are.
They're going to come in and pop that tank.
Yeah, they've got their little jump packs on, scooting around. Maybe exchanging some fire with the Crisis team up in the sky right now, actually. Yeah. But what's going on over here?
So my plan is to stay away from that thing. And kind of keep you from, if you get turn 1, picking me off too easily.
Yeah.
And just kind of run up the board. I mean, the way we placed objectives, everything was over here. Like I said, all the action's probably going to be in the center, so you might as well. And
So one nice thing is with the Space Marines, so he is obviously a very melee-focused army. So gets on an objective, he can keep going. He still controls the objective.
The new Intercessor and Cursor Infiltrator role.
Yeah.
Where they have sticky objectives, so it's
that'll be cool. And this rock and this rock, these are line of sight blocking. They're tall enough, so back here I can't see these guys at all, basically. So they are in a pretty nice spot to avoid taking shots early, and then the squad back there. All the assault intercessors have combat squatted, so it's 4 groups of 5 of those guys now. That's why there's only 5 on that objective. But yeah, this is it. So everybody's poised to move into this center. So let's see who gets to go first. If you would like to roll. Cadian Sergeant Seal die.
You fail me.
He betrayed his Imperium brethren. How will the Tau do for the greater good? Okay. Tau will be going first. Let's see what happens. Bravestand has issued his orders. First, we need to secure No Man's Land. We're going to get on 1 objective in No Man's Land, but getting 2 will be difficult. Bring it down, which is actually the Judicar with 5 wounds. It's not the Judicar, because it was an option between Judicar and the Psyker. So the Librarian is our target for Bring It Down. And then Assassination, kill a character. So it looks like Bravestand wants these characters eliminated. Movement is complete for the Tau. Our Hammerhead stayed still in his little crater here. The Fire Warriors did shift up. I did choose Koyan, so They shifted just a little bit with my redeploy to get them a little further upfield. The Riptide and the Pathfinders both shifted further to this flank, so now they are in range to hit a few things back here. But otherwise, that's about it. Commander Bravestand did shift over to join the Riptide a little bit, but he is out of range of anything currently. So there's basically, like, I can see like these guys right here. So they're going to get shot, and that's going to be pretty much it. But we are Koyon, patient hunters. We're not rushing forward onto the objectives right now. We're just here, you know, to lay a trap, let you come forward, and then you know, I don't know,
That's
laser,
what I do.
whatever, yeah, whatever a pulse rifle sounds like whenever it shoots, a lot of that stuff. So yeah, that's the plan. We're coming up. We'll be able to shoot a couple infantry units. The hammerhead in the back does have line of sight to these guys with his railgun, so I might be able to take a few of them out. But the thing is, they will still control that because of their sticky objective, even if I could somehow wipe them out. So yeah.
How many shots are on that real guy?
It's just one. I do have a stratagem called sub-munitions,
Okay.
so it can shoot out mortal wounds, basically. But I think it maxes out at 6, so I couldn't actually wipe the squad, even if I did get all of the mortal wounds to go through with that. But
Okay.
that is the plan right now. So yeah, let's go and see if we can shoot something.
CP.
Underway here. We did fire marker lights from the Pathfinders into this half of a tactical, or not a tactical squad, geez, half of this intercessor squad that got combat squatted. They're pretty much all I can shoot. I do have range technically into this back squad with the Riptide, but the Riptide is going to fire into that marker-lit squad. I did overcharge his gun, so getting the extra shots here, but we're hitting on 3s. Oh, I guess it is worth noting. Did spin stratagem on transhuman, so these will wound on 4s instead of 3s, but 3s to hit. Cool. I'm going to reroll one of these with Talsept because I like to. Alright, missed it. Okay, whoops. But that was good hitting. Good hitting. And then he does ignore the benefits of light cover, so you won't get any bonuses, but I need 4s to wound here. Ooh, not great. Only 3. That was a 5. Only 3. Transhuman saved you 2. That was a very poor roll. AP minus 2.
AP2? That'll be a 5 up.
Kills 2. They're 2 damage each. Looking for some more there. That's not a great start for us.
2 damage each, right?
Yeah, 2 damage each. All right, so let's see what else we can shoot. With the survival of 3 of the Marines, the front row of our Pathfinder squad is in range, so they're firing in 12 shots, hitting on 3s because of the marker light. We'll reroll one of those with Talsept. Still missed it.
Feel bad.
Okay, and then these will wound on 4s as well. They got 3. It's AP minus 1, but you're in cover, so you get that back. Yep.
So,
3
regular
3s.
save, yeah?
Yep.
3s.
Okay,
Failed.
one guy takes a wound. Okay, cool.
The dice that failed.
Last up, the railgun, firing all the way down the field into those guys. They are in dense cover. That little shrub there is affecting the railgun shot.
Good shrub.
So he'll actually be hitting on a 5 right here. But I do have a couple reroll opportunities.
Oh.
I'll use his built-in reroll. Oh, he got it. Okay, so needed 2 to blow a couple of them up. Got it. Okay, so that will ignore invulns, AP minus 5. D3 plus 6 to kill one guy, and then 3 mortal wounds. So 1 will die and a mortal wound will spill over. I'll also take this opportunity to note that I had forgotten to shoot my smart missiles from the Riptide. Kind opponent let me shoot him, and he ended up killing another guy with the smart missiles. So there are 2 Marines left in that squad, 3 Marines left in that squad, and that's the conclusion of the turn. Tau will not score any points for their secondaries. We did not control No Man's Land. We're only holding 1 objective back here. We did not assassinate a character, and we did not kill the librarian for Bring It Down. So it is 0 points for the Tau, but we're in a good Koyon position. We're not too overextended. We're holding 2 objectives for the next primary phase. So yeah, let's take a look at the objectives for the Blood Angels. Dante has issued his orders. Originally thinking about overwhelming firepower, then he realized, nah, these are Tau. We don't want to do that. We want to chop them up. So behind enemy lines, this will not be achievable this turn, but with all the deep striking options, that should be achievable. Battlefield Supremacy, also a good possibility, maybe not this turn, but in turn 2 or 3. And then a tempting target. I choose an objective in No Man's Land that the Blood Angels have to take. I did select the one that my Fire Warriors have taken already. So 3 pretty achievable objectives, but maybe not this turn. The Blood Angels are advancing across the battlefield. Basically, almost everything advanced, actually. These guys advanced. Yeah, all these guys advanced. They advanced. These are the guys. They actually rolled a 6, so they really hustled out of the range of that railgun.
+1 to advance and charge rolls.
Yeah, so pretty
fast.
pretty sweet. Your character shifted over both this direction. Judicar here, Librarian here, and we are in the psychic phase. You're going to cast Shield of Sanguinius. Is that what it's called?
Yep.
Okay.
Shield of Sanguinius.
On
it's a 5-up.
The big boys.
Yep, the big boys. It goes off on a 5-up, or it goes off on a 6-up normally, but Psychic Hood.
Yep. So it's on a 5.
Okay, so let's see. No whammies.
That goes. Okay, so they have a 5-up invulnerable save now on those kids right there.
Next Psychic
Yeah.
phase.
But that's the end of the turn.
Yep.
Because everybody advanced that has a gun. The Flamers here are out of range still with their advance, so that's it. So they've got a little protection. We get another chance to start blasting. Let's go to Battle Round 2. Bravestand, issue 1 new order. We dropped Bring It Down, trying to kill that Librarian. I'm just not sure if it's going to happen anytime soon. So I got rid of that, pulled Defend Stronghold. So that one I have to hold my home objective through the Blood Angels next turn. So we're still looking to assassinate a character and secure No Man's Land. Let's go on to our movement phase. We have concluded movement for the Tau here in Battle Round 2. We did get 15 points for primaries because we hold 2 objectives, which is more than the Blood Angels. We have our home objective and the tempting target objective for the Blood Angels out there on the flank. So this is the way it looks right now. The Tau have, again, we're strategically setting up this Koyon, the patient hunter. We're drawing the Blood Angels in, and then we launch the killing blow. So right now, the Pathfinders, they scooted back, so it'll be a little bit longer charge for anybody that comes up onto this objective. The Riptide shifted off onto the flank for a couple reasons. One, gives them some better line of sight for firing, but it also doesn't cluster all of my good stuff into one space because there are a lot of Blood Angels in Deep Strike Reserve ready to jump down with their jump packs, and if I have a Riptide, my commander, all in one big blob, that's an easy charge target, and you can, take out multiple units or at least tie up multiple units if you don't kill both. So I wanted to split them up. He is exposed now to gunfire, but I'm not that concerned with the shooting, to be honestly, from the Blood Angels. So that's kind of the plan over here. Just bring them in, whittle them down, and slowly do that until I can draw them in enough, and then you'll see none of my reserves came in. So I'm holding off on my Deep Strikers until turn 3. Plus with Koyon, activating in turn 3, they'll be more effective when they do come in. But I'm hoping shift them up a little bit more, then I can drop in behind them. And yeah, that's kind of the plan. Over here on this side, I did do something. So this is the tempting target, and I was trying to figure out how I can set this up to try to prevent the Blood Angels from scoring this objective if they do make combat. And so I shifted these guys out as far as I could just to push them back. So if they do get into a charge with these guys, they're going to die, to be completely honest. So with their pile in, they might be able to get a few models within range of the objective. So I spent a CP on designated tasking, split these 2 drones off. So they're not part of this squad anymore. So if this squad does get wiped, if they can't consolidate at least 3 models into range of the objective, we can at least contest it to prevent them from scoring a tempting target for another turn. And then finally, I shifted the railgun out a little bit. He was in a bad spot, so he does have a couple shots there down the middle. Again, most likely those will be through dense cover, so he'll be hitting on a higher ballistic skill, but that's the plan. We're going all in on Koyon today with the Patient Hunter, so we'll see if it pays off. Let's go into the shooting phase. Shooting is about to get underway. We did fire out some marker lights. Commander Bravestand. His drones hit this squad with 2. The Pathfinders split them up right here along these 3 units. We got 2 on this squad of 2 guys. We got 4 on the aggressors, yes, I was right. And 3 on this back squad of wounded guys. So first thing we're going to shoot the railgun, he did shift up, so he's got this little alley between our blocking and this dents that comes in. He can hit the aggressors. He will be firing through the dents, so it'll be -1, but he does get a marker light, so he's back to a 4, shooting in them, and he will ignore their shield of Sanguinius. So I need a 4. I do have a reroll on it, which I will use, because I don't have to, but I will. Ooh, okay, so the railgun shot sails overhead, okay, and they survive that. Let's see what else I can shoot. My Pathfinders and these Fire Warriors fired in, took out the squad of 2 Assault Intercessors there in the front. Now we're going to the Riptide. He's firing everything into the aggressors, starting with his big old burst cannon, hitting on 3s. Oh, oof. These 1s and 2s. What is happening? What's happening?
Dice is not with you today.
Yeah, this is significantly below statistical averages. I only got 6 out of 16.
Well, you know what? That's good for me.
I'm going to
that's still good.
I'm going to reroll 1. Oh my gosh!
Oh, why
none
would you do that?
of my rerolls are helping. Okay, so these are wounding on 3s. Did not spend transhuman. So 3s. Okay, so only 4. I have. Should I spend a CP? I'm going to spend a CP. Okay. No, that works.
That
yeah,
works,
3s. Okay, so 5 wounds at AP -2.
That's a 5 up either way. Just shield Sanguinius. That one's cocked. Nope.
Okay.
And this one's cocked too.
All right.
Yeah, if I can just roll it. Stop it.
Okay. So you save 1.
Yeah.
So they have a base save of 2?
3.
3. Okay, so you failed 4.
Yes.
So
that kills 1. And
it'll kill 2 because they're 2 damage each. So yeah, 2 go through, kill 1. 2 go through, kill another.
That one hurt.
Okay, that does give me. I just have 2 marker lights left. Okay, and then his smart missiles will come in as well. I might as well shoot those while we've got the camera out. I need 1 more in my pocket. Okay, so these hit on 3s. And then these will wound on 4s because strength 5, T5. So that's 4 more. AP -1.
4s. Oh.
So yeah, even with the reroll, it won't save
What's
him.
the damage?
Just 1.
Oh, yeah.
Because even if you save 1, 3. Okay.
Oh, my chunky boy.
Chunky monkey just got flattened.
Murdered my boy.
After the Riptide's magnificent efficiency, Commander Bravestand firing everything into this squad over here. I was debating whether to shoot them or this full squad. I'm going to try to eliminate them. That will make it a little bit trickier for them to get both of these objectives on their next turn. There is this squad over here, but they're a little further away, so hopefully if I can take them out, I'll stop them from getting onto 2 objectives in the middle. But we're going to hit on 2s with the commander. And I'll save my reroll. Peer pressure, people. Peer pressure. They did transhuman, so these are on 4s. Okay, and I'll reroll 1.
Told you.
Okay, so 3 at AP -2.
Alrighty, 3 5-ups. And I will reroll that one.
2 6s.
Oh!
Okay, so it does kill
the
the injured guy. Okay, we're just about out of guns. I think we might have 1 shot from some Fire Warriors down there. Long bomb. Fire in. Okay, let's see what's next. Last thing to shoot this squad of Fire Warriors. I did spend a CP on Relentless Fusillade, so they're going to fire into these Assault Intercessors here. We'll get our full 20 shots and an extra AP. So these will hit on 3s with the marker light. Oop, I dropped 1.
Free reroll.
Let's see here. Okay, let's count those up. That was 15 hits, so we'll need 3s to win. And I'll use my reroll. Okay, a lot of 6s in there. This was better. So only 4 drop. So it looks like 11. Yeah, 5. I'm sorry, 10. There's only 10 there. Yeah, 10.
Trying to cheat me, Jeremy.
Yep. 10 AP -2.
AP 2, 5-ups. Come on, Sanguinius. Ooh.
Save 3, 4 of them. So that's 1, 2, kills 3 of them.
Kills 3.
3 dead Marines. All right, that was some good shooting, Fire Warriors. Nice job. That is the end of Tile Turn 2. We do not score any secondaries again. But we did get 15 points for primaries, and the Blood Angels are only going to get 5 because that's the only objective they currently hold. So we'll have a little cushion there, but they've got 3 very achievable secondaries. So let's see if our Patient Hunter Koyon strategy can work. So there were no changes to the objectives for the Blood Angels this battle round. They're doing the same stuff they were doing before, but movement has concluded, and as you can see, we have some reinforcements. Dante and a squad of Sanguinary Guard over here eyeing up our Riptide. More centered, we've got the Apothecary guy. What is he called technically?
Sanguinary Priest.
Sanguinary Priest, there we go, with the other Sanguinary Guard. And then all the way down here, the Death Company have come in looking to eat up this tempting target. And then in the middle, everybody's, again, pressing forward. They were able to, this squad didn't actually need an advance to get to this objective. These guys did advance up and get onto that objective. So now the Blood Angels do get battlefield supremacy because they're still technically holding that objective in the back. And now they are holding these 2 here in the center. So that's 5 points. They did get 5 points for primaries as well. So they'll have at least 10 points at the end of this battle round. If they can get 2 squads with all these charges into my deployment zone, they'll also get behind enemy lines for another 5 points on the secondaries. But that is our movement, and we're going straight into Psychic. What's the champ over here you want to do?
Going to unleash Rage into the Teeth of Terra group over here.
Okay.
So extra attacks. They're going to whirl up some duders over there, and then give them a little bit more toughness with the squad with Dante. They're going to get Shield of Sanguinius. I see one of my hairs. But
all right, which is first?
I'm going to do Unleash Rage first.
Okay.
It goes off normally on a 6, but +1 to cast.
Yeah,
so it goes off on a 5.
Hood. That is a 5. He just got it.
And then Shield of Sanguinius, same thing, goes off on a 6, now on a 5.
And he gets it with a 6. All right, so both are off. These guys have a 5-up invulnerable save. These guys 6s explode to hit, correct?
Yes.
Okay, nice. All right, let's go see if there's any shooting we can do this time. We did find one gun. It was the Sanguinary Priest, had a bolt pistol fired and he took a wound off the shield drone. So the Blood Angels are shooting 100% accurate, damaging things when they fire. Pretty awesome stat there. But
I need it.
yeah, moving into the charge phase, we're starting over here. These guys are actually going to charge in to the drones because they want to squish up this guy.
Ready?
Need an 8. That is an 8, so they are just into the drones.
All right, well.
So we'll do that. We'll come back. They got an 8. Let's just go down the line here. Who's next?
We're gonna do Sang Priest first.
Sanguinary Priest first. I'm going to. Do I photon grenade the Sanguinary Priest, or do I wait? Let me double check this stratagem because if they can still throw the photon grenade when they're in engagement range, I'll save it for them. Otherwise, we'll see. Let's double check that stratagem. Reading over the stratagem, there's nothing that says they can't already be engaged, so I'm going to let the priest come in. I'll save my photon grenades.
Need an 8? Oh,
that is a 12. Okay, good thing I didn't throw that grenade.
Now
I will use the CP for photon grenades, so they're going to be -2, so they'll need a 10.
Yes.
They do not make it. Would you like to CP it?
Yep, I might as
Oh,
well.
it's that 10.
I know I said I was going to use CP, but I have to.
Okay, so they're still not in. So I do prevent 1 charge. Okay, over here.
The squad first.
Okay, I'm going to fire Overwatch.
Okay.
So he hits, he'll be hitting on 5s because of his early warning override. So let me get some dice and we'll shoot at those guys. We have 16 shots coming in, hitting on 5s for the greater good. That doesn't look too bad.
No.
We got 5 through. They're 2 damage each, so this is technically enough to wipe the squad. But I got a wound on 3s. Oh, I will spin my Talsep reroll. Only 2. AP -2. So 2.
AP -2, so that'd be 4.
Oh yeah, because they have 2
up.
up.
2 up armor
yeah.
save. Make them both.
Okay.
Let's go.
At least that was free, right? I didn't have to pay a CP for early warning override. I do technically. I'm sorry. This is it. This is gonna make a big difference. Smart missiles. On 5s. See that? That's 3. That's 3 hits. On 3s. Oh, 3. AP minus 1.
AP minus 1, 3s.
That kills one.
Yep.
That kills one. Do you want to re-roll that?
No.
Okay.
I already spent my reroll.
Oh, yeah. For a charge. Yes.
Yep.
Okay. So we do kill at least one. So that's nice. Now they must make their charge.
Ooh.
Need an 8.
Nervous.
That's a 6.
Oh,
they got it.
They got it.
Okay. Many charges have been made.
Stop it.
Magnets are.
I'm just so excited.
Yeah.
I'm already putting
going
in. You leave me alone.
Will Dante join his gilded brethren?
I need an 8.
Look at this.
And he gets it in.
Come on. You just had 1, 2, 3,
Three successful
4 out of
charges.
5 charges. 80% success rate. That's
my charges,
pretty
yeah.
good. That's pretty good. The mighty Dante at the feet of the gargantuan Riptide, ready to strike it down. 7 attacks.
Yep, on 2s.
Rerolling 1s. Few 1s in there. Good. It's fine. It's good.
Okay.
That was close enough.
Alrighty.
And then strength 7, toughness 7, but he gets +1 to wounds, so 3s.
On 3s.
Okay, only 3.
3 at AP minus 3.
AP minus 3, so these are 3 5-ups. 4 up, I guess, on vulnerable save.
2 damage a pop.
Okay, he'll take 4. Yeah, he'll take 4. He's down to 10.
Yep. And then the rest have 4 apiece.
Yeah, so just carrying on over here. Not paying to interrupt anywhere. I guess my Pathfinders maybe could kill a Sanguinary Priest. Yeah, I don't think so. Okay. I really
Rolling 1s.
needed to kill one of these guys. Oh, there's several 1s.
They hit on 2s.
Mm-hmm.
Rerolling 1.
Okay, they all go. It's not great.
Strength 6.
So they will be wounding on 4s with the +1, correct? They get +1 to wound?
Yeah, they get +1 to wound.
Okay.
So on 4s.
Ooh.
That one's cocked.
Okay. Ooh.
Okay.
Okay, that's 5, 6. 6 of them in there.
Yep.
And these are AP.
AP minus 2.
Okay, so 4 ups.
2 damage if failed.
So that would be 2. I've already lost 4, lose 8. I'm going to spend a CP and reroll one of those. Okay, so I still lose another 4. So he's lost 8 total, down to 6 wounds left. Next up, Sanguinary Priest. With the Teeth of Terror, he gets up to 8 attacks. Is that what he is?
Yep, 8 attacks.
Okay, so
On 2s.
there's a 1. He can reroll because of Dante.
Well. That
Never
one's
mind.
getting melted. Alrighty.
These will be on 2s. I'm certain he's at least strength 6.
Yep, strength 6 on 2s.
They all go through.
Yep. They're all at AP minus 2.
AP minus 2. So we're going to start with the shield drone. So
7
4
AP
up.
minus 2 damage if failed.
1.
Pass.
Dead. Shield drone. So that leaves 5. Okay. We'll start AP minus 2.
Yep.
Okay, so the other drone has a 6. Okay, so it's dead, and then the 4 Pathfinders will not get a save, so 4 Pathfinders and 2 drones are dead. After the fight backs, the Riptide did actually kill one of the Sanguinary Guard in combat. 1 punch went through and squished one. But the Blood Angels end with 15 points at the end of battle round 1. They got 5 for primaries. They score 5 for battlefield supremacy for holding 1, 2, 3 objectives. And then they got behind enemy lines. They actually have 3 units wholly within the Sanguinary Guard, Dante, and the Sanguinary Priest. Right? They're all wholly within. But I do score at the end of the Blood Angels turn 5 points for Defend Stronghold. So that puts the score at 20 for the Tau, 15 for the Blood Angels as we go into battle round 3. With Skyfire hurtling down from the sky, Bravestand issues the new order: no prisoners, just kill stuff. Still looking to assassinate and secure no man's land. We've finished the movement for the Tau. Over here, Fire Warriors stayed still. Hammerhead shifted around just a little bit to get some better fire arcs. We really need to take these guys out, though. If I can kill them, that saves tempting target. That's 5 points. Over here, Fire Warriors stayed still. Commander Bravestand jumped back a little bit off this hillside. Pathfinders fell out of combat. I did spend a CP on backup AI, so the Riptide is functioning at its top bracket, but it stayed in combat. We're hoping we can kill these other golden boys just shooting into combat. And then finally, Skyfire and her compatriots jump down, looking to take out some units over here. Fusion blasters galore, so not going to be able to remove a ton of models, but should be more effective at removing models when I do shoot at them. So the idea is these guys are going to fire in and hopefully take out this squad, while Skyfire tries to take out the Blade Guard vets here in the center. So we'll see what we can do. And we do have a couple characters out in the open susceptible to being shot. Quick addendum to the movement phase. We are spending a CP on cut them down on the Pathfinder, so roll 4d6. Every 6
Already
kills a Pathfinder.
Thanks to the local World Eaters player,
Yeah.
It reminds me of this stratagem. So, nope.
No, okay, they survive.
It was worth a chance.
Okay, so they have made it as he slashes at them with the Teeth of Terra as they fall back. Moving into the shooting phase, we're going to start with the Riptide. I don't think I mentioned it yet, his Nova Reactor is burned out. I did not elect to spend the 2 CP to save it, but I did spend a CP again for the backup AI. So he's going to fire everything into the Sanguinary Guard. So he would be hitting on 4s, but it'll hit on 5s because it's into combat with a heavy gun. 6s do explode right now for Koyan. Okay, we got A6. Wow, that was really good. I think I got more hits needing 5s than I did. I'm going to reroll one of these with Talsep to fish for a 6. Didn't get it, but I add that back in because of the explosion. And these are strength 6, so wounding on 3s. Do you want to transhuman them?
They are not primaries.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yet.
That's right. So on 3s. Okay. 4 at AP minus 2.
4 up.
You fail only 1. You do have a feel no pain
Yeah,
shruggy
how much
thing.
damage?
Just 2.
Just 2. Feel no pain from the same priest.
Okay, so he does kill 1. And then I'll fire in my smart missiles. They hit on 4s because they're not heavy. Okay, 6s explode, so I'll keep that 2 in there. Okay, so only 3. Wound on 3s. 3 wounds at AP minus 1.
3 ups.
He does do 1 damage to another unless you can shrug it.
Let's see if I can shrug it.
No shruggy. Okay,
damage.
so 1 damage and 1
Damage.
full health. Next up, Railgun. Sanguinary Priest. He has a marker light. To note, the smart missiles are going to go into these guys. But 1 shot into the Sanguinary Priest, hits on a 3 because of the marker light. That's a 6. That's actually 2.
Oh.
2 hits. Wounding on a 2.
And no save, right?
Nah, so you take 6 mortal wounds in
He's
D3
dead.
plus 6.
He's dead, Jim. He's dead.
Alright, so that's Assassinate. We blew him up.
Oof.
Just annihilated. Alright, and then 8 shots into the Death Company. Alright.
Do they get the -1 to hit because the...
So I can draw a line of sight to this guy without going through, so I can shoot him without... But it will be 4s because there's no marker light. No 6s in there, but I have a Talsept and his regular reroll. I'll do his regular reroll. Okay, which is a 6, which adds 1 in. So I'll save my Talsept reroll. So these need 3s. I'll reroll 1 with Talsept. Okay, so 4 at AP minus 1.
4 AP1. That is 4 ups.
Just
Fail
1 damage.
Damage.
Yeah.
Well,
They have a feel
6
no
up.
pain though, right?
Yep. 6 up.
Okay, so 1 does take a wound, but we killed the character. That's 5 points for Assassinate. Next up, Bravestand, firing into the Sanguinary Guard. I did spend a CP on Coordinated Engagement, so both of these units are going to fire and get an extra AP. So I need 2s to hit these jokers. No 6s. I'll spend the reroll here to try to fish for a 6. Didn't get it, but I got 5. So these are strength 7, so these will wound on 3s. So 4 wounds at AP minus 3. 2 damage each.
5 ups. Ooh.
Okay, so that's
Murdered
3 of them.
3 of them, yep.
After 3 of them died, only 6 of the Fire Warriors can see them now. And that was kind of my debate was, do I fire the Fire Warriors first and max shots, or fire him and max damage efficiency, basically? I really should have fired the Fire Warriors first. But we're shooting 6 in, hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s because of the commander. I rolled 2 1s. Okay. Couple 6s in there. I want to reroll 1. I know it's not right, but okay. Well, I got the hit. And then 2 come back for the 6s. And then 3s to wound. These will be AP -2 because of the stratagem. Oh, gosh. Look at all these 2s I'm rolling. So 4 at AP -2.
4 at AP 2. Oh, see, you got me dropping dice now. 1, 2, 4 at AP -2.
Mm-hmm.
5 ups.
That one's pretty cocked. That's still
Stop it.
cocked. Okay, so AP -2, yeah, so that saves, so only 1 damage. These guys firing in here. Transhuman?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, so they will be wounding these guys on 4s. But we got 9 fusion blasters. I elected not to spend coordinated or drop threat acquisition because 2 CP is a lot. I don't know if it's worth it just to kill some intercessors, but we'll see. So 9 shots hitting on 4s, 6s explode. We got a 6. I needed that. So there we go. But wounding on 4s now, so I'll save my reroll. Okay, reroll one of these with Talsept. So 3 at AP -4. I do have to roll damage though, because a 1 that kills 1, kills another. Okay, so 3 die. And then I'll go ahead and fire in my smart missiles. Oh, that was good. So that actually all hit because of the explosions. These will wound on 4s. Oh, that was a lot better. I wish I could have done those the other way around. So that's 6 at AP -1.
6 at AP 1, 6 4-ups.
So 1 more dice.
2, yeah. Oh, wait, there's 1 damage piece.
Yeah. Okay. But that's another 8 wounds. That puts me at 22 wounds for... No, that puts me at... Yeah, 22 wounds for no prisoners. So we've got, I think, Skyfire will be last. Just want to point out, we did catch... I meant the drones when I fired those last 8 shots, not smart missiles. So there was no AP, but the 2 failed were 1, so they would have failed either way. So that's all fine. But now Skyfire, last gun, she's going to fire everything into the Blade Guard vets. She's going to fire her pulse rifle in first. Hits on a 2. Hits, does not explode, however. Wounds on a 3. Or wait. Toughness 4. So wounds on a 2, actually. So that does wound. AP a lot, it'll be your invulnerable save.
Invulnerable 4 up. Oh, yep. 4 up.
Yes. Got it. Okay. And then 3 fusion blasters coming in on 2s. Got a 6. I'll reroll one of these. Oh my gosh. 2s to wound. Oh jeez. Oh my gosh. 1 wound. Invulnerable save again, picking up a die off the floor.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, we've got 8 drone shots firing in at you. Okay. This will be what does it on 5s.
There's so many terrible jokes.
Oh jeez. Okay, 1. It does wound actually.
AP doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Save it.
Okay, that's good. All right, good job everybody. That didn't go great over here. Let's recap. That does conclude the turn. We do score 5 points for assassination. The lone intercessor over here did flee in the morale phase, succumb to his injuries. As Space Marines know no fear. But that puts, with him running away, that puts us up to 24 wounds for no prisoners. So we're getting close on no prisoners. We got assassinate. But yeah, we scored 10 points for primary, so another 15 points there for the Tau. Puts us up at 35, I believe. Yes, 35 for the Tau. Currently 15 for the Blood Angels, but they will get 10 for primaries. They hold 2 objectives here in the center of the battlefield. But let's see what objectives they will pull. The new objective, still holding a tempting target. No retreat, no surrender. So fortunately that morale check was failed in the last turn. And then raise banner. Do an action on an objective to get some points. Let's see what happens. Movement has concluded. Death Company staying still. Shifting forward here on this flank, moving away. They didn't go for my bait to run backward at my fusion boys. These guys hustled up onto the objective. They're doing the action to raise a banner. And then over here, staying in combat with their pistols that are really mean. And these guys have shifted up to go into the poor, innocent little Pathfinders. But we do have Psychic Phase. What are we starting with?
Shield of Sanguinius on the Judicar because he has a bleed parry, which is a 4-up invuln only in melee.
Only in melee.
So give him a little extra boost.
That goes off on a 5.
Yep, and then I'm going to give...
Who wants to be extra punchy?
Actually, I don't think I can see Dante from here or anything else, so I'm just going to give the extra attacks to the Blade Guard.
Okay.
Just for the halibut. That's a fish. Oh,
you can't fail.
Jeremy, I love your terrain, but it happens.
All right, so both go off. That is the end of the Psychic Phase. So they will definitely get 5 points for raised banners this turn because there's nothing we can do about it. And they did get 10 points for primaries for holding 2 objectives in the middle of the battlefield. Starting it off with Dante's Inferno pistol.
I see what you did there, GW.
All right.
Ready? On 2s.
Ooh.
It's the reroll. Hits. Strength 8.
So 3. No.
Nope.
Nope. Okay, survives. The his invulnerable shield deflects
However,
the blast.
The other 2. Same thing. Reroll that.
Okay, both hit.
Hits.
3s again. One of them.
AP 5.
4 up. Got it.
Oh.
Invulnerable save. Saving the day. Oh, yeah. First charge right here. So this is actually a 1-inch charge, but I am spending a CP on photon grenades. And the reason for it is obvious. I mean, if you roll Snake Eyes, they would fail technically, but the real benefit is it also makes them -1 to hit in combat. So I'm going to try to do that. Maybe I can save one of these guys. So he needs anything but Snake Eyes. That's anything but Snake Eyes.
Anything but
okay, but they'll be -1 to hit. Yeah, I'm not going to fire. Maybe I should have fired Overwatch, but I'm not firing Overwatch. The only other charge, these kids going into the Riptide need a 3, so.
They make it in.
Just
barely.
All right, so they're in. All right, that's that. Let's see who can get squished first. Starting the action right here with the Death Company. Since it's Assault Doctrine, they have 5 attacks each, plus all their other things. So 20 attacks, hitting on 5s though, because of the photon grenades.
Ooh.
That helped us. Definitely some 4s in there that would have hit. That's still pretty good. There's another 5 right in the middle.
Okay, thank you.
So, do you want to reroll one of them? Tempting. That's only 7. You cannot wipe the squad, and I have 2 CP to keep him around in the morale phase.
Yeah, I will.
He's doing it. It does not work. Okay, 7. But you need 2s to kill.
Let me get the dice out of the way. Remember, spend my CP. I'm not Jeremy. I don't leave CP there. Alright, so 2s.
So 4 1s, only 3 are killed in the melee. The photon grenades flashed in their crazed, blood-raged eyes, and they just couldn't swing straight. Next up, the charging Sanguinius Guard, the 2 guys over there, they're fighting the Riptide.
Reroll 1.
Can reroll 1s, yeah, because of Dante.
Okay, over there.
Yeah.
They all hit. Yeah.
Okay, and then
salty.
these will be 3s to wound, right?
Yep, 3s to win.
They're strength 7, but they get +1. They're strength 6, force wound, yeah.
Force to win.
Ooh. Oh, that was
5 at 8
5.
-3.
5 4-ups. I need to make 3 of these, or he dies. and I make 3 exactly. He's got 2 wounds left.
But you still have to worry about Dante.
But, yeah, so they'll get to fight too, but he can fight first because defenders fight first. So I could try to punch one of them. The Riptide is going to slam his Riptide Fist again into this squad that hasn't attacked yet. Hits on 5s normally, but since they're all shiny, he hits on 6s. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And they wound on 2s, strength 8. 2 wounds, AP -2. 2 damage.
4-ups.
Oh, they saved. Oh, that would have been sweet. Okay, so they're going to swing back and probably kill him right here. Dante heroically leapt up, slashed down at the face of the Riptide, cutting for the Tau within as he's chopping away. He presses a button. Fail safe detonator, spin a CP, so he auto blows up. I roll a d6 for each unit within range, and I add 1 to that because he has 12 or more wounds. So we'll start with this squad and move this way. So on a 2 to 4, they suffer d3. On a 5 or 6, it's a flat 3. That's a flat 3. That wipes. Yeah, that squad had a wounded guy, so those 2 guys are gone. Next squad. That's a flat 3. That wipes those guys. That's also 8 wounds, which gives me no prisoners.
Oh.
And then Dante. I can't kill Dante, but I can hurt him. It's only a 4, so he takes d3. Dante takes the full 3 as well. He took it out, but it cost him dearly. After the smoke and dust clears from the Riptide explosion, Dante stands on his own on the flank. They do score 5 points for raising a banner over here. That puts them 30 points for the Blood Angels. But with those 4 Sanguinary Guard dying, that does give the Tau no prisoners in the Blood Angel turn, which pushes them to 40 points. So it's 40 to 30 going in to battle round 4. Let's see what the Tau can do. New objectives by Bravestand. We still have secure no man's land. We pulled that first, may never achieve it. Deploy teleport Homer. We do have some units in the enemy deployment zone. Then we did Blood and Guts. Spent 1 of my last 2 CP to ditch that, and we pulled no retreat, no surrender. So no failing morale, no moving off of objectives. This actually isn't great either for the Crisis team in the backfield. Tau movement has concluded. It was a tough movement phase with no retreat, no surrender. Basically, my Crisis team of Skyfire were held hostage by this objective, so I'm just not doing it. I did spend my last CP for designated tasking. So the drones fell off, they're holding the objective, and they are deploying teleport homers. They're not infantry or objective secured, so I won't score it until the start of my next command phase. So the Blood Angels theoretically could shoot them off or something like that to get it. Unlikely. These guys shifted up, looking at this squad. Skyfire shifted this way. She's still pursuing the Blade Guard vets, even though they shrugged off all our shots last time. The Pathfinders staying here. They're going to try to kill Dante if they can. Bravestand jumped up on the rock to get a better field of fire out here. And then these guys stayed totally still on this side, looking to fire in at these 2 intercessors here on the objective. And then on this flank, the Hammerhead shifted up, again, just to get some better options for shooting. But we really need to kill these 4 guys. Fell out of combat. I can still shoot since I'm Koyan. They'll fire in here. I don't explode since I fell out of combat, so I'm realistically probably going to have to shoot the railgun into them if I want to clear them, because if I can take them out, that basically denies 5 points for target. Tempting target. There we go, if I could use words. But that's the plan. Okay, try to whittle some stuff down in the center, clear these guys, and hope we can hang on with the slim points lead that we have. Went ahead and fired this squad of Fire Warriors into the lone... Well, there were 2, but now there's 1. They killed 1 of these intercessors. Moving on. Skyfire's shooting everything into these guys. I'm going to start with the fusion because I am in melt range, so they'll do at least 3 damage. Hitting on 2s. 6s do explode, so that's 3 hits. And this will be 2s to wound. So that is 3 wounds, AP -4.
4 up.
Fails 2. Minimum 3 at this range because of the fusion technology. I'm within half range. So 2 go, and then I fire a pulse rifle to try to finish him off. Hits on a 2. It explodes. Wounds on a 2. They are T4, right?
Yes.
Okay, so 2 more wounds at AP minus 4.
4 ups.
Oh, he survives.
Oh, clutch.
All right, then I do have... I'll fire my drones in at him because they have to. It's 8 shots, sorry. Grab my dice. These are hitting on 5s. Yeah. They do explode. 5s explode currently. And then 4s. No, strength 5 T4, 3s. So 4 wounds, no AP.
4 wounds, no AP?
Mm-hmm.
3s.
Okay. They don't have +1 to their save or anything with the shield?
They reduce 1 AP.
Oh, okay. Okay, so 1 wound goes through from the drone boys. Let's see what we want to do next. Next up, Crisis Team. Forecast. Let's start that over again. Next up, the Crisis Team. 2 are firing at the Librarian, 1 at the Intercessor. They're all within Koyon range, but none of them are in fusion boosting damage range. So we'll start 6 shots into the Librarian, hitting on 4s. Oh, so
no.
That's 5 hits plus 4 explosions. These are 2s to wound. So that's 9 wounds. Do you have an invulnerable save?
No.
Okay.
AP?
AP minus 4. Fusion
AP
blasters.
-2.
AP minus 2? Oh, you're in cover.
And
Okay.
cover.
So AP minus 2. So that is 9. I'm sorry, that's 8. Excuse me. That's 8.
8.
At AP would be minus 4, but you get +2 to your armor. Yeah. Okay. So what are you at? What's your base armor? Base is 3. So you'd go to
5.
a 7. Comes back to a 5. Yep.
5. Oh, thank you. Cool cloak.
You save several of them actually, but you fail 4. That's minimum 4 damage. Does he have 4 wounds or 5
He
wounds?
has 5 wounds.
Okay.
So
Well,
he
let's
gets
just he gets smelted. He gets melted.
Oh.
Next up, the other guy firing in 3 shots, hitting on 4s. So that's 2. They both explode. They all wound. AP minus 4. You do not get a save. He is evaporated massively.
Sad.
All right, we're clearing stuff. Next, Bravestand, the Warlord of Sunars, firing in at Dante, leader of the Blood Angels. 6 shots, hitting on 2s. Nothing explodes at this range. They do all hit. Strength 7, so 3s to wound. I'll spend my Talsept reroll. Okay, so we've got 4 at AP minus 2.
My 4 up either way.
That's a save. Fails 2. They're 2 damage each. Bravestand takes Dante down. Now for this mess. Railgun, I'm firing everything in. I need to kill them. Even if one of them lives, I mean, he could take out all those guys. So firing the railgun, it will use the marker light, so it will hit on a 3. It missed. Using the built-in reroll for the greater good. He got it. Oh, it does explode, actually. The last one we did know, it didn't actually explode when it hit the apothecary guy, just because of the range, but he would have died either way. So need 2s to annihilate. Okay, so that will wipe everybody, actually, because 2 will die, and then there will be 6 mortal wounds that spill over. You do have a feel no pain, technically.
Have feel no pains, yeah.
Okay, so let's see how many it'll be, because it'll be D3 plus 6 for each of these. So it's 3, 4, 12. But these will be individual guys. So one guy will take 9, and one guy will take 7.
Okay, so 9, 6 ups.
It's possible.
It's possible if you have lucky
Okay,
dice.
that guy died.
He's
Now the guy that needs to roll 7.
He's dead too.
You could save the mortal wounds, actually.
Oh, so close.
That was actually pretty good. So those 2 die. Now you have 6 mortal wounds that spill over.
6 mortals. Ooh.
So you could make enough of these to save one of the guys, actually.
Nope.
No. Okay. So they go down with a huge point-blank railgun blast. The patient hunter's trap has paid off as the Tau have been gunning down, blasting away at the Imperial forces. We've cleared everything but 4 noble Astartes here in the center of the battlefield. Currently, I did not score any secondaries. I cannot score no retreat, no surrender because I fell back and moved off of an objective. I can score deployed teleport homers in my next command phase. But I did get 15 for primary, so it puts it at 55 points for the Tau, heading into the Blood Angels' turn. With Dante off the battlefield, attempting to target still there, bring it down, kill the tank, and area denial. Hold the center of the battlefield. Let's see what we got. This is it. The 4 Noble Astartes, they have a mission. Kill the tank. Charging forward. Shooting, they're going to blast it with some pistols on their way in. Who's shooting first?
We're doing the Sergeant John Connor. Actually, John Connor, turn around. John Connor, you gotta face the person you're shooting. John Connor's gonna shoot with his Inferno pistol. We're not gonna talk about John Connor anymore.
Yeah.
He lost his name privilege. Heavy bolt pistol from the other one.
Yeah, that dice gets.
Okay, so Judiciar into
Judiciar.
hits.
He hits. He knows what he's doing.
Strength 5, tough
7.
7. So I'm
5.
gonna need a 5.
Goes through. AP
is.
I'm going to roll and we'll find out. It's a 3, so if there's any AP, it goes through.
Well, it's AP, at least AP 1, right?
Okay,
oh,
so
AP 2.
Okay, yep. So that, how much damage?
2 damage.
Okay, he's down to 12 wounds.
Alright, and now the Neovolkite. Both hits.
5.
Strength 5.
Yeah. So nothing.
Nothing.
Okay,
No
2 damage done in shooting. They only need 12 wounds to take out in the assault phase. First up, these here boys. I am going to fire Overwatch. They only need 3, but let's just see. Let's just see. The railgun, it can only hit on a 6. Okay, but I do have targeting ray reroll. Can only hit on a 6. So close. I do have 8 smart missiles. Go ahead and roll your thing. We'll shoot those off camera. I'm sure I will not kill you.
Make it in.
They're in. Actually, it does matter if they die because, so here's the thing with these. There is a little space right here where he can get within an inch of my hull and not go into the crater itself, which we only count for movement reduction, the plastic part of the crater. So if they would die, it would actually shorten the charge for the other guys. So let's roll their smart missiles. We fired our smart missiles. No damage done. It didn't actually even matter though because they rolled a 9. It was big enough that they could shift down far enough to get this little pocket free for somebody else to charge into. All right, who's next? Judiciar, yeah, whatever.
Whatever his name is.
He is in with a 7, which becomes an 8, right? You get +1.
And I'll just move him here.
Yeah, so he can come up in that region, and then
now,
the last guy.
Let me check him real quick.
He'll need probably a 7, maybe, not even that.
6.
Yeah.
5.
Yeah. He's also in. Okay, they're all in there.
Burger time.
Okay, here it is. Can a Judiciar, a Blade Guard veteran, and 2 Assault Intercessors take 12 wounds off of a Hammerhead in combat? We're about to find out.
Starting with the T-Hammer. Oh yeah, by the way, GCR says it has to fight last.
Oh man.
So, T-Hammer. All but 1. And it's on 3s.
Yep.
Wounds,
Goes through.
AP minus 4.
4. Okay, so no save.
3 damage.
3 damage. He's down to 9. Change that real quick, and we'll keep rolling.
Already, Chainsword on 3s.
This will be on 5s with T7.
Yep, it'll be on 5s. Yep.
But you get +1 to wound.
Yep,
these
that'll
guys?
be on 4s.
It's 4s, yeah. So 2 AP minus 1 on a Chainsword?
AP
Or AP 2
2
because of the phase, so 5s. I fail them both. Down to 7 wounds.
That's 1 apiece. UCR. Now, his weapon, he hits on a 2-up.
Mm-hmm.
It is strength +2, AP minus 3, 2 damage. But if I roll 6s to wound, I deal mortal wounds.
Okay. 6s are mortals.
Yes. So ready? 2s to hit.
That's
I'll
good.
Hit. 6s are mortals, but it's normally strength.
What's his strength?
Let me double check real quick.
Okay.
Stop rolling. Hold on.
Oh my gosh, we can do it. How fast can he check the strength of his Judiciar? Can he get it before I'm done saying this random filler? It doesn't mean anything at this point. He's only got 7 wounds left fishing for 6s.
Plus 3. Okay,
plus 3. Okay. So 7.
3,
So it's
so
4s
7.
to wound, which makes it 3s to wound.
3's to wound, yep. And 6 is the immortals. 2
mortals and 1 regular wound.
Is AP minus. Normally AP minus 3, it's AP minus 4 because of the phase.
Okay, and how much damage?
It is 2 plus the 3 more.
Does he explode?
Or the 2
He doesn't explode. Okay, so he dies. You get 5 points for that. Yeah. And with your 10 points for the primary objectives that you held at the beginning of the turn, it's 15 for the round. You also get, you have Bring It Down and Tempting Target still. Okay, so yeah, I think that's all. So 15 points scored there for the Blood Angels. At the end of battle round 4, they do get 5 points for Bring It Down. They also got 5 points for No Retreat, No Surrender in the Tau turn. I'm not sure if we mentioned that, but that does put them, with their primaries, they scored a total of 50. The Tau are sitting at 55. However, there's not a lot left for the Blood Angels. Tau will score 15 for their primaries in the next battle round, so we'll see what happens here in battle round 5. Can the Tau just eliminate these last 4 I almost called them guardsmen. I don't want to be rude to the finest the Imperium has to offer, unless you count Custodes or Grey Knights or something like that.
We don't talk about those.
Starting us off with some shooting, I spent a CPU on Dynamic Offensive for Skyfire, so she advanced a full, basically it's an auto 6 advance, and she won't have a penalty for shooting. She came right up into the thick of it. Bravestand shifted out. They jumped up. They advanced over onto that objective to secure it for secure no man's land finally, because I am holding this one still. But we're just going to see here if we can clean up the rest of these Blood Angels. So 3 shots, Fusion Blasters, hitting on 2s. They all hit. I got 2 explosions because 4s explode now in battle round 5. These are going to wound. He's only CT 5.
For him?
Yeah.
You know what?
I want to roll?
Yeah, he is, but I'm also popping for...
Oh, you want to transhuman him?
him
Okay.
real quick. I'm sorry.
No, that's totally fine. So those 3 will not wound, but I will spend my Tau Sub to reroll on one of them. Okay, so 3 go through. He does not have an invulnerable save.
AP?
AP minus 4.
Oh, well, minus 1.
Yeah.
Because it's a cover.
So what's his base save?
Base save is a 3 up.
Okay, so he will have a 6. Yep.
6s. Oh no.
3 1s. So he takes a minimum of 9.
And then he's dead, Jim.
But he takes that many. Then the gun drones would have also fired into him, so they're not doing anything. Let's just jump over here, see if Skyfire can take out
that's Skyfire.
I'm sorry. Oh, geez. Bravestand. I don't even know the names of my own characters.
Ha.
All right. Yeah, Bravestand. Skyfire killed the Judiciar. Bravestand firing into the Blade Guard. She is... He is in explosion range. Hitting on 2s. That is a miss. I do have 1 explosion. I'll reroll that with Tau Sept. It does hit, but it doesn't explode. So just 1 explosion. I'm sorry. 6 shots total. Okay, so that one misses. But I get it back for the explosion. Okay, now we're sorting stuff out. I'm losing my mind. These are strength 7, so 3s to wound. Okay, so that is 4. These are only AP minus 2. So you are at a good save right here with this fella.
What, my regular save?
Yeah, because you're +1 and it reduces AP by 1. So yeah.
So 3 ups. Hot dog.
2 damage though.
That's not hot dog.
So he's
hold
still.
on.
Oh,
Last CP.
Here it is.
Stocking it up. Let's go.
He
Hot
saves.
dog.
All right, he is alive. He is alive. All right, we'll come back and see if anybody... That was my thing. This guy is going to be hard for me to shift, but we'll see. So, Tau turn is over. 1 Lone Marine survives. He does not retreat. Not in the name of the Emperor. So he's charging for it. We drew another objective, and it's actually a Storm Hostile objective. So if he takes them out and controls that objective, it'll be 10 points for Tempting Target and Storm Hostile objective. So first he's going to shoot.
Pistol.
Doesn't hit.
Nope. That's fine, because
That's fine.
rolling right into the charge phase, and y'all in trouble.
Yep, they're in. On the objective. He's got to kill them all, though. I do also have no retreat, no surrender. So if he could get 4 of them dead and then I fail the morale, that'll actually be deny me 5, get him 10.
Already. So
drop dice don't count.
Okay, well.
3 hits.
3 hits.
You don't have a CP. Oh, you do have a CP at the start of your... No, you spin it to recycle it. Okay, yep.
Ready?
2
AP minus 2.
Okay, so there's 2 6s. I failed them both. I will still outnumber you. I can't fail morale at 2 dead. So that is
game.
The end. He went down like a champ, chopping Tau in half as the rest of the Tau Sept moves in to neutralize him to rescue their brethren from certain death. But the Tau have swept in the Koyan, the patient hunter. Really paid off. We drew them in, surrounded them with our deep strikers, and eliminated the threat. So that does conclude our battle today. If you are enjoying our content, please like, subscribe. That helps us out, helps us keep the info or the battle reports flowing. So yeah, please do that. It helps support us. But I had a lot of fun in this one. It was an interesting battle. I really wanted to not just do Koyan as like that's what I'm taking, but I really wanted to actually use that as like my strategy in the battle. So I did not move things forward at all, basically. The only unit I moved forward prior to battle round 3 was these guys and the tank that shifted over. Everything else basically stayed still or moved within my deployment zone. Just waiting for the Blood Angels to come forward. And then, you know, Spring the Trap, the Patient Hunter, the Skyfire, and the Crisis team came in behind to try to clean everybody up. How do you think it went?
Well, a couple misplays on my part. I should have went for tempting target a lot earlier. I should have went in for the charge for what were these guys again? Fire Warriors?
The Fire Warriors.
I should have went after the Fire Warriors. Who was another one you said?
So yeah, what happened over here? I had split the drones apart, and my tank was sitting here, and he wanted to use the Thunder Hammers on the tank. So instead of just hitting them first and moving in, he went for the drones to get to the tank. Didn't pay off in the long run.
That would have been like, what, 5 points?
Yeah. So, I mean...
That would have been 5 points a whole lot earlier, but
right.
and then, I don't know, I felt like I clustered up too much here. But again, those were the
objectives, yeah.
It's down to, I think, weight of dice is still a thing. You know, you win some, you lose some.
Realistically, probably Dante and the Sanguinius Guard should have maybe killed the Riptide. I got some really good saves on my Invulnerable that kept him alive. I think that was a game changer. And then the miss of this Sanguinius Guard on their charge.
Yeah, that charge. I would have been all up in here.
Because, if they come in, then this whole castle that basically didn't move the whole game gets taken out.
Yeah, and you know what? It is what it is. With 10th edition rolling around, there be a little bit, maybe a little bit tougher. Mm-hmm. That's what Blood Angels really lack is good toughness. That's my big problem. Like everyone else has.
I'm super excited about the less killiness of 10th edition as of what they've said so far. And that is, I don't want to say it's a problem with 9th edition. That's just how 9th edition works. Mm-hmm. Things get killed easily. Like the offensive capabilities of armies are significantly stronger than the defensive capabilities
of overall, and especially in a game where you want to really kind of sit on objective and just rack up points and go take other objectives. It's kind of hard because then you get into matches where I'm an army that I want to be in your face. I want to drop on you. Really, I mean, I might not be the best Blood Angels player. I'm no the guy who won the Grand
Prix thing.
But it's just my army wants to be aggressive in your face, but we like the toughness. Armor of Contempt really gave us a big hit. We went from probably up there with Dark Angels to now we're kind of lower on the end of win rates. But I mean, it is what it is. At the end of the day, I had a great time killing blue boys. Yeah. And
took out a Riptide Hammerhead.
Hammerhead. Quite a bit.
Yeah. Also, I forgot my Fire Warriors that were in strategic reserve. They died. Yeah. They got axed by some Blood Angel scouts in the flanks. They came in, snuck up on them, and slit their throats before they even came onto the battlefield. But yeah, it was a good game. I had a lot of fun. It was actually really close again. And this, I know we've talked about this a dozen times on this channel, but it was actually really close in points until one army got wiped off the board. And that's the, the killiness again coming in. Like almost always one army is wiped out.
Oh yeah, almost always.
And that'll be cool if we can get to a point in 10th where, not to say that board wipes aren't fun and cool and interesting, but it's just like there are more parts available at the end of the game for somebody who's trailing to have a chance to come back, because the trail, it kind of snowballs.
Yeah.
Like you get behind on points.
It's less of a feel bad.
Yeah, exactly. You're getting behind on points. You have less and less people, so you can score less points, and that just keeps
it's a feel
going.
Bad.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm excited for the future. This is my first edition change.
So yeah. You just started playing in 9th, so
for, probably about a year and 6 months. But time will tell. I hope Blood Angels still are smashy and captainy, and will make Tau bleed.
Sanguinius. I'm sure much Tau blood will be spilt by the mighty Blood Angels. But until next time, we appreciate you watching. Have fun.
Bye-bye.